Thank you. I'll take just 1 second to thank Max, to thank Coral, Rachel, John Michael. Everybody should give the XI staff a round of applause. Also want to thank my mentor, Dr. JD McKenna, back here in the back of the room, and also the other mentors. It's been just such an invaluable experience. So really appreciate everyone and the amazing startups here. You guys, if any of these startups interest anybody here, I'd highly recommend having some good conversations. Very hardworking people, and I've been going through it with all of them. So now about me. So I've had the opportunity to give a lot of presentations in a lot of places, and the thing I always got asked was, "Can I have your slides?" And so that's kind of how PresEngage was born. And now with the advent of AI, we've got a lot more that we can do for audiences and for presenters alike. And so I really love this quote by Maya Angelou: "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never, ever forget how you made them feel." And so Harvard Business Review kind of gives this a little bit of a twist. And so people are going to forget 10 minutes after you've spoken about something, about 50% about what you've said. In 24 hours, they're going to forget 75%. And in 7 days, they're going to forget 90%. That's a lot. And what that tells us is that engagement matters. It matters for you as audience members, but it also matters for us as presenters and what we get out of our presentations. And so we see higher retention rates and knowledge. We see higher exam exam scores. When the class is engaged, we see more profitability for those of us that are in sales. And so for the audience, yeah, I mean, we want to be engaged. We want to actually be a little bit entertained even with what the presenter is saying. And for the presenter, well, we don't want it to be just one more presentation we got up in front of people, talked to, and got nothing from it. So the best result, engage your audience. So this is a gentleman, he's got a startup consulting firm. He's talking at Boulder Startup Week. And what you might have noticed, the audience immediately knew what to do with the QR code. We've kind of got that behavior baked into ourselves. But the thing that you don't see on the slide is that this gentleman got 89 leads for his startup consulting firm after a 60-minute talk by using PresEngage. And this is what the audience saw. They basically scanned the QR code, they pressed send on their phone, and they were immediately engaged with the speaker and had all the materials that were being shared. PresEngage is the only SMS plus AI platform. We actually have an AI co-presenter that learns everything about your presentation so that the audience can ask questions in real time, both during and after, and become more engaged. And when you have an audience like this that I couldn't possibly get to everyone's question, you can actually ask whenever you want, how frequently you want. This is how it works. You simply log into the PresEngage dashboard. You go to create an AI co-presenter. The person that recorded this video is an extremely slow typer, so you add your presentation title to the co-presenter. You then add your description, what the presentation is about. Everything that you add here is a learning modality for the AI co-presenter. You get to adjust the tone, how detail-oriented, how conversational the AI is going to be. You get to upload your presentation, determine if you're going to share it or not. That's me uploading this presentation here to it. If you have any kind of URLs or files or any kind of research you use to research your presentation, you can add that, and then the AI co-presenter can answer questions. Last but not least, if you're in sales, you can add a call to action. If you're in education, you can add something else to read, and confetti. We all love confetti. So this is the AI learning. It can answer questions in 100 different languages, and you don't have to do a thing for it to do that. Last but not least, when it's done, it creates a presentation slide for you to pop into your slide deck. And I'd invite everyone here to try it now. You can actually just scan the QR code on the screen. It's going to open your text message app. All you have to do is press send. You'll receive these slides, and then feel free to ask any questions while I continue my presentation, or when you think about something later tonight or tomorrow or this week. This is what I get to see afterwards. I get to see all of the questions that got asked. I get to see the responses, who asked those questions, who I might need to follow up on. Also, if questions get answered a lot, I know that maybe I should probably include that in my next presentation. This engagement rate is from the analytics dashboard, and this is what we're seeing across the board from PresEngage users. We're seeing a 75% engagement rate with our audiences. This is PresEngage to go, and sometimes you bump into somebody when you need to, when you want to talk about something, and so we actually have an app that lies on your phone, so you can always take your presentation with you and engage people. If they missed your presentation, you can say, hey, here it is, and feel free to ask questions anytime. We also integrate with Zapier, so our platform actually integrates with over 8,000 different platforms, CRM, Slack, you name it. So I can't really emphasize enough that engagement matters. Engagement matters for the audience. It also matters for the presenter afterwards. So this is live. I would highly encourage anybody here in the audience that's interested to try this out at PresEngage.com. We offer a 14-day free trial, and you'll get a nice experience out of it. I really think you will. So, thank you. All right.